Well, this is where I am today. It's just rained and probably hear the drops falling out of the trees. Everything's wet and can sort of see some banks running along and can't see one now, but there is mine shafts around here. And over, well, out there somewhere, there used to be a mining building and stuff, so having a look around. Haven't had a lot of signals, but I had a good 29 here, but it is just a jolly rivet. I really had my hopes up it was going to be a coin, but you know, this place has been pretty well smashed with detectors, but there is still, like that one was pretty deep, there is still signals around. You just gotta poke around. I've got the sniper on and you know, I'm a bit further away than a lot of people would detect maybe, like sort of going around the outskirts you might say, so you know, poking under trees, under bushes, just places where the average person may not be bothered looking. And anyway, I found a few things, so if there's a coin out here, hopefully the little sniper will grab it. So we'll see how we go. Very peaceful and quiet out here now, apart from the raindrops falling, but we'll see how we go. Well, I'm still hunting around this little spot. I haven't really found a lot so far. There's, you know, a lot of evidence that's been pretty thrashed with detectors, so you know, you gotta be a bit tricky. Just dug a little brass ring thing there, which, you know, was a good 29. It was pretty deep, so it was pretty quiet sort of signal. And you know, just old square nails. Don't know what that is. Some rusty stirrupy thing with a nail through it, and you know, nothing really much. And then I had another 21 here, and can you see that? That's, I don't know, must be the moisture, but they don't normally ring up 21, but that is a little waistcoat buckle. I've got you zoomed in there. And see if we can see anything here. And normally got something written. And there is something there. I just can't quite make it out. Yeah. Yeah, it says solace. Put it on my knee. Solace or there, and then there's some markings there. I think there might be a coat of arms and some letters, so. And on the back we have Paris. So Paris solid. They're a fairly common one of those to find, but nonetheless cool. And that one is in pretty nice, well, they're always in reasonably good condition, but that one's, you know, it's got a nice shine to it actually. So jolly cool. Now right there's where I got the little waistcoat buckle, and right here we've got that signal. Nice small area just in here, so let's see what it is. Absolutely beautiful soft ground here. Your shovel just goes right in, because This is all like real loamy, sandy soil because there's a river down there, and they did used to run a dredge through the river looking for gold. So anyway, all along the river there's these water courses where the Chinese used to run water for their, their gardens and whatnot, for their mining, panning and stuff. Let's see if we can find this signal again. Sometimes they disappear on you. No, she's in here. It's a little bit jumpy now, so let's see. I think I see something there. It's a little, well, a fancy little nut thing. Dunno, brass nut. Anyway, so in this little area I've had 3 high numbers, so definitely going to give it a good go over and see. Obviously no one's detected here much, so we'll see what else I've missed. There's where I found the somewhere there was where I found the belt waistcoat buckle, and I found another one of those little nut things, and then here at a 15, and I said I hope that's a button, and it is. So this is a interesting little area because no one seems to have detected here much, and well, we're finding buttons and buckles and stuff, so we may find a coin. That just looks like a 4-hole and pretty plain, so nothing too exciting, but it is good to see a button. Now, around the other side of that tree there is where I was finding all those little signals, and I've come around here, you know, poking around under there. I did find a little piece of a lantern, and then down here I had a 27, and just below the surface, and I thought, that's something someone else has dug and they've, you know, put it on the ground and it's got buried again. But I did see this, so I had to show you. I saw that, and what sort of shape does that look like? How about if I turn it over and you see that? Oh, that is absolutely looking cool. I mean, I was wanting a coin, but I'm not complaining, not at all. But I was thinking, surely with all the holes around, there wouldn't be anything that size left around here, but look at that. That is awesome. Now that is the first one of those wreath buckles I have ever found, believe it or not. So as you can perhaps imagine, I'm as happy as a dog with 2 tails right now to have one of those. And it looks in, well, it's a bit bent, but it looks in pretty nice condition. So tell you what, I'll turn you off and I'll give it a clean, and then I'll come back. I am so stoked right now. We're back, and how is that for an awesome buckle? I am so happy with that one. First wreath one I've found, and I am absolutely over the moon, I can tell you that. So of course I'm hopeful of finding the other piece, but you know, I'm sceptical of finding it, but you never know, I could pop it up. It is a bit damaged, well, don't know how, but it's been bent there. I didn't do it, and in consequence it's cracked there. But anyway, it's had something squash it, but other than that, that is an absolute ripper of a buckle. Absolute ripper. I am absolutely over the moon to have that little gem for my collection, and I'll never ever tire of finding those, I can tell you. Absolutely awesome. So, you know, you couldn't ask for a much nicer location to detect in. I mean, beautiful bush, birds singing, can just hear the creek flowing down there. You know, pretty lucky to be out here, but let's see if we can find anything else. But that has absolutely made my afternoon, I can tell you. Absolutely awesome. So, still got a couple of hours, but see what else we can find. That one's actually a cast brass one. That's, yeah, got a bit of weight to it, so that's cool. Let's see what else is out here. Now, I can't believe this. Right there was where I got the buckle, wreath buckle, and I had a 15 here. You know, looking around, and we've got that. And that is, I think it is, a piece off an old purse, a clasp bit. So that is absolutely nice one to find, actually. You know, if you can find a purse bit, can we find a coin? And that's where I got the purse and the belt buckle, and have an 18 here, and that is a piece of a pickaxe. Now, out here, there's another bit of something, but out here, it's surprising how many shovels, like shovel heads and stuff you find. I mean, they must have wore out a lot of shovels in the gold rush here, so anyway, it's another thing. I forget, I think last time I was here I dug, 3 or 4 shovel heads. I'm out the next day and had a bit of rain overnight, but today's supposed to be alright, so I was up over that way yesterday where I got the buckle, and you know, there's all these old waterways. I'm just poking around, just, you know, trying to find something to go by. Some old cactuses there, but they're sort of everywhere, so. But I was down there on the road and there's a heap of old, and I'll walk down there and show you in a minute, but I've got a piece here, heap of that old Chinese plate pieces washing up, so sort of working my way up the hill here, and just 13, and we've got a little button. Nothing written on it, but it has got a bit of a pattern on it, so anyway, I'll walk down here and just show you all the glass and stuff on the road that caught my eye. And over there, that big mess there, I dug those two. It's a little old, well, I don't know if you'd call it a pick, hammery sort of thing. And that is an old shovel. I don't know how you can see there, but it's actually two pieces. There's a piece at the top and then another piece riveted on at the bottom, and that is some kind of clamp thing. Would have clamped it on the wood. You can just see the split there. So that's an old design shovel. Can't really see, but there's a big, you know, thing it's riveted on, and a smaller one on that side. Anyway, I think if I take that home it's just going to fall to bits, so I might just leave it there as a bit of a history stump. And you do find a lot of those shovels around here. They must have broke a lot, but I don't know why they didn't put a new handle in them. Anyway, they were down there, but all along this road here, you know, there's that old black glass all down here, heap of the Chinese plate, you know, stitched everywhere, all the way along here, and you know, it's washing out of the bank, so hence why I headed up the hill there. You know, the more you look, the more you see, but you know, there's just chunks of glass and more plate and that. So yeah, I'm sort of working on the uphill side of the road, but some of it has washed from the other side, so yeah, I don't know whether this is their little dump or whether there was a dwelling somewhere around here. But anyway, I found the button, so let's see if we can find something else up here. Really got my fingers crossed for a Chinese coin, but I don't know. See how we go. Now just there's where I got the button, and just come up here and got a couple of those 22s haven't been shot, so they've dropped out of someone's pocket or something. And then here I had a, well, it was a high number, 31, 32. I saw that can there and I thought might be just, you know, another one of those in there, but I've seen that, and I'm wondering what that is. Is that a ring or is that something else? Gee, it looks like a ring. Is it? I think it might be. I think that is a ring, you know. So whether it's actually old or not, I don't know. But we're going to have to clean it up later and see. Being those numbers, it only has to be silver. I don't think gold rings up that high, so that's jolly cool. Wasn't expecting to find a ring today, but just shows. I wonder how old that is. Some miner's ring maybe? Or is it more modern? Don't know. Anyway, that is absolutely cool. And judging by the size of that, I know that's, well, I don't know, a man's ring. I do hope that's a ring after getting my hopes up. Pretty sure it is. Anyway, it's a ring of some sort, but it does look very much like a ring. So that's cool. I'll have to put that on my finger for safekeeping. Jolly cool. Just shows you never know what you're going to find out in the bush here. Here are the old mine shafts across the river down there. Yeah, they must have done a lot of work over there, but you know, quite a few around here. These ones aren't very deep. Well, they would have been, but on the other side of the river there's some that are still pretty deep. Can't see the bottom of them, so you don't want to walk around in the dark at night. You might go missing. Now, I don't know how well this is going to show on the video, but can you see those mounds? Nice straight mounds along the line here, going up, and then there's a border going around here. This is an old Chinese gardens. They used to grow a lot of vegetables out here for the miners and for, they used to supply all the old hotels and the old water race through here. And up there's another big bank going around. They used to somehow divert the creek and get it up here, and they were very ingenious to water their veggies. But anyway, I'm having a look around the old garden, see if I can find anything, but I'd love to know where they actually camped. But anyway, I'll have a look around here. But anyway, right in the middle of the garden is a big old mine shaft. So I don't know what that's doing here. Maybe one of them found gold when they were digging carrots. But yeah, nicely marked out. A big old bank going around and all these veggie beds. So, you know, there's been dozens and dozens of detectors through here, but well, we're going to see if they missed anything. There's a bit of a hole, another one there. You know, there hasn't been a lot of signals. There's a bit of old glass, but there's bound to be something someone's missed. Just got to find the right place. So let's see. Where to put my detector? There it is, waiting for me. And let's see what we can find. Now we're right on the edge of the garden, I believe. Well, maybe we're in it, but there's the beds running along, and a few jittery, jumpy signals around here, and then I've had a nice 15, 16 here, and I've seen that, so I haven't touched it. But what is that? Is that a little buckle? I think it might be. Maybe. Oh, you ripper. Wowzers. I thought it was going to be a little snake one, but that is ripper. Getting in the sun so we can hopefully see it better. I hope you can see that. I can't with the sun on the lens, but oh, wowzers. Oh, that is a ripper. I'm absolutely over the moon. That little one. Tell you what, I'll give it a clean and I'll be right back. That is a ripper. I am very, 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 very excited right now. Let's give that a clean. We'll be right back. Now, look at that. I have never seen one like that. Not that I've dug many, but I mean, even watching other people dig, I've never seen one like that. Now, on there you can see VR and a crown, so I'm assuming that means Victoria reigns. And written, having trouble seeing through the phone here, hope you can see, written there is Nightingale belt. That is one ripper of a belt buckle. I mean, wowzers, that is absolutely awesome. It is a lighter pressed one, but nonetheless that is absolute ripper. That is my day right there. And the ring too, I mean, what an awesome start to the day. Well, so far after that belt buckle, I've had a pretty uneventful time. Dug a couple of nails, you know, they sort of, I don't know why, but they give off sort of a good signal, and it's a jumpy signal, and sure enough you get out of, they're old square nails, so anyway, they're interesting. But out of 13 here, way over the other side of the gardens there was where I found the belt buckle, and I've got another little button. And seeing as I'm not finding much else, I might as well film this. Even though I can already see, well, it's falling to bits, but it's just got a little pattern around it. There's nothing supersonic, but yeah, she's falling to bits, so I may get home and find it in a few pieces in my bag, but anyway, can't do much about that. But anyway, that's good. There's a button, so see if we can find anything else. Did find a few bits of crockery over when I was digging over there. I'm guessing they used to camp out here near their garden, because I'm sure kangaroos and that used to come in and try and eat their veggies, so you know, there would have been a few camped out here, so let's see what we're going to find next.